I mean, it shouldn't have leaked. I don't know how it leaked.
Hello everyone, welcome to PeepingMoon.com. I'm Rashita Sahani and today I'm super pleased to be chatting with the art director of Bigg Boss OTT, Omung Kumar.
Thank you for having me,
You're
Rashita.
most welcome.
And yes, Big Boss House is always exciting, and this time it's OTT, and it's like super exciting because the first time we're doing something that we've never done before. So for that, yes, we all get up, and the house is ready for everyone to see, and a different flavor that you've never seen before. So
I'm sure, yeah.
yeah.
And we have seen the regular Bigg Boss season after season, but this is, as you mentioned, it's something new. It's on OTT for the first time. And, there are a lot of exciting parts about it. The host is also Karan Johar. But what is that one thing that, excited you the most to get on board the show?
Uh, like I every time say, I mean, obviously every season is exciting for me. Okay,
Yeah.
it becomes my house. It's like I have to design in such a way that I have to amuse myself first. I mean, I've not done before, and something
Mm,
new. So this is a completely new ball game, as in it's 24/7. So what happens
mm,
in 24/7? The whole house you can see it throughout the day. It's not that edited version. Obviously, that will come throughout as it is, but
yeah.
you can watch. So how do I make this different than what I have done before? That was the exciting part. So while briefing and while taking the brief and discussing, we thought should it be like a more high tech crazy set, and they said nahi, ye to kisi ka bhi ho sakta hai, and should it be like a inside of a pod and inside LED light up? Said, no, it's not. I mean, if it's 24/7, I'll get are band karo. So
Yeah.
something which excites everyone. So we thought of a theme which is like a carnival theme. Okay,
Okay.
it's like we're stuck for COVID throughout in the house. We want to go
Mm,
outdoors, we want to see something different. So it's a
yeah.
gypsy carnival feel that I go out, I see, I stay in the jungles, in the tents, and that is the flavor that attracted me, and that's how we came up to. I approached everyone, okay, this is the flavor, would you like it? So yeah, definitely it works. Now coming to how do I exploit the whole thing in a set.
Mm,
Obviously it's in a studio wise, there is a garden, there is everything. So we thought, okay, let's take it to the bohemian route, the colorful, crazy, a long, forgotten type of a thing. हम बचपन में जाते थे carnivals में, that bulb flavor, the tent flavor. That's what we've gotten over here. So the digital doesn't mean that high tech and all. It's something that I
mhm.
will be pleased to look at every day, single day. So basically, we're trying to make tents. Okay, the
Okay.
living room firstly becomes a huge tent. Okay, which is like the ceiling is patchwork done in the bohemian colorful style, cut and pasted together, and that becomes the tattered cloth cut ceiling ban jata with bulbs and all. So once you come in, also like
Correct.
okay, beautiful like that. There's a huge
Yeah.
basket hanging on the ceiling, which becomes with tassels, and that looks very nice as the ceiling. The sofa is
Correct.
also nice and colorful, which is like with the bird prints and the flower prints. That becomes the couch over there. The kitchen is attached to it, so that's why it is again very important to see it's always joined to it. There's a wall which is completely there, which has faces, painted faces on the wall, but big eyes, like you are always reminded you are being watched 24/7. So huge
Mm,
eye on the wall, and that glows. The रात को भी बंद करेंगे, but those eyes will be glowing. That's the TV that generally me TV जो होता है. I mean, where
ah,
Karan will watch
yeah.
everyone. And behind that, there's a kitchen counter, and that's made of crates, the colorful crates. So what we're doing is, the rawness that we're designing this places is like how अगर आप घर में कोविड में अटके हो, अब rawness से कैसे आप बनाओगे? So that's the inspiration that we got. So the whole crates become the shelves at the back, colorful, and there you can keep your bottles and everything. The fridge is also printed completely with these patchworks and all. The best part is the first time that we've done over here is the bedroom, which is a
Mm,
change, which is a bunk bed. Okay, we've never done bunk beds over here. So the bunk beds is a talking point. मैं ऊपर सोऊंगा, मैं नीचे सोऊंगा. So that's a
yeah.
crazy thing we've never done before, and this time we're doing it. So more cameras have been added, because the
Okay.
camera below, camera on top. We have to catch everyone. Generally क्या होता है, viewing gallery से cameras होते हैं and naked
हाँ.
cameras भी होते हैं. पर यहाँ add कर दिया, हर एक को capture करने को, तो 12 camera within this much space हो गया है. And what we thought, okay, when you go to carnival, what is the newness over here that we can put? So we've got generally हम कार्निवल में जाते तो हम अपने हाथ पढ़ते हैं, कार्निवल वाला कोई टैरो कार्ड होता है या पोपट रीडर होता है. So this basically we've done it into a tarot tent. Okay, so there are sun signs everywhere, there are tarot cards everywhere, huge tarot cards pasted, and this becomes a talking point. Okay, what are you? Are you Sagittarius, Gemini, are you Libra?
Yeah.
So that becomes a talking point. ऊपर नीचे बात करना, नीचे कौन सोया हुआ है, मेरा बेड ऊपर है. So that's a crazy tent feel again, and that becomes the bedroom. When you come back into the biggest change is there is no dining table over here. The dining table
Oh,
is
okay.
shifted outdoor in the garden. Okay. The moment you're sitting in the living room, you can slide open the full glass. Se pura room khul jata hai, and the garden is there, huge garden outside. So that is a new flavor. You take your food, you go into the garden and eat. That's a huge raw, wooden table on the in the garden, and that becomes your dining table with nice bulbs hanging top and rice lamps and all. So the concept of the living of the garden is basically the colorful tents that we have put. Again, tattered cloth. If you cut it and you tie it together and you make it a rope type of thing, उससे
Yeah.
curtains बने हैं सब, उससे tent बने
Okay.
हैं, and that is a different flavor. Everybody is gonna copy this later on. And so अरे इतना चिंदी से बना सकते हैं, and looks very nice. So this is the way we extended the theme into the garden. There are tents that
Okay.
will become their favorite. This is my favorite. I'm gonna sit here. There are pillow on the floor, so you can sleep over there. There's a like a jacuzzi type of a thing, not a jacuzzi, like a cabana, which is in the corner. There, that will become a favorite point. There's a bamboo tent made of bamboo, and that will become somebody's cozy point. The other side, the pool is always the highlight, which is like this time the pool has a green grass type of a ceiling, but underneath that we've done hundreds of rice lamps, and that
Okay.
reflects into the water, so it becomes 200. That's
Oh.
so that beauty in the night becomes a completely different thing, that everything is dark except this lights up. And what is happening, the whole wall around are made of slats, of wooden slats, and in the evening that slats have lights behind, so you get just these lines throughout. Then Vanita had a concept of whether dream catchers are used, generally. So
Okay.
that's the bohemian style. Dream catcher छोटा तो हम सब लगाते हैं, बड़ा कर दो उसको. So that's like a 10-footer, big, huge, or dream catcher which is on the ceiling of the tree. The tree also is covered with a complete cloth base, so it looks very funky. It's not your normal tree. So
Yeah.
that's how the garden is. The moment the same thing is extended into the bathroom. The bathroom is also a
Okay.
tent feel. Okay,
Yeah.
colorful flowers painted on the all the walls. There are bamboo walls over here. There's a tree wall which has eyes in it watching you throughout,
Okay.
and one side is completely tattered cloth hanging like a curtain,
Oh, nice.
and there's a huge mannequin which is on the ceiling like that, fella, okay, with made of jute and mirchi light. But the wings are,
Achha.
the hands are placed like this, that they become wings. So there are cloth which are tied down to the wall. So those are wings as if this person is standing on
Yeah.
you like that. There's a bathtub which is cut into half and made into green. That becomes a sofa over
Okay.
there into the bathroom. So bathroom is
Oh,
it's like a
wow.
huge room where you have
Yeah.
lots of content over there.
And I think every season we see so much of the bathroom. Like the bathroom
Yeah.
area is what the episode starts with. So I'm sure you have put in a lot of ideas to making the bathroom look pretty.
So this is how the whole feel of the confession room is black and white plus color. इतना color सब जगह
Okay.
लिया तो उसको black and white कर दो, black and white curtains. So that becomes a
Nice.
highlight over there. So it's a nice flavor. I mean, anybody would love to go and stay there.
That's great. Now that you have explained it to me, it sounds like a lot of hard work and a lot of ideation has gone into preparing the house. But when did you start preparing for it and ideating it ki, acha, now OTT is happening, so you have changed a bit, as you explained, you have added new things and taken some parts out. So when did the ideation of it all begin?
See, to make this place, it becomes 45 to 60 days to make it.
Yeah.
And before that, 2 months earlier, we were planning the whole thing.
Yeah.
So it's a
Okay.
4-month process that way. That's how it happens. 4 months से
Okay.
आइडिएट करो, चेंज करो, डिजाइनिंग तो फट से हो जाती है, लेकिन आइडिएशन में क्या निकलना है, थीम, टू कैच द थीम इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट.
Yeah.
So that is a talking point. If it's a themeless set, then it's a beautiful set, but you can't
Yeah.
recollect and you can't tell anyone. Now
Yeah,
you can go and
correct.
tell someone, अरे it's a tent feel. So that एक मिल जाता है ना, gypsy feel है, carnival feel है. So that attracts me, and then it extends into the different designs.
Definitely. And 2 or 3 pictures from the house went viral last week, and all the Bigg Boss fans were suddenly like, we want to see the entire house, we want more glimpses of it. Of course, every year photos do go viral and people are, but this season I was reading the comments, even we uploaded on our page the photos on Instagram, and fans were literally saying we want more photos, more videos. So when you come across such excitement and people asking for more of the looks before the show premieres, do you feel that the work that you've done is finally doing justice even before people have seen the entire house?
I mean, it shouldn't have leaked. I don't know how it leaked. Okay, that's a bad thing because then the surprise
Yeah.
goes off. I mean, it's
Yeah.
sad what will have happened. I mean, excitement hota hai. I mean, obviously we wait for the day when I have to unveil,
Correct.
to everyone, and the walkthrough generally I take. This time I'm not taking a viral. It's a digital interview, but generally the whole part is when I open the doors to all the journalists to come into my world, and that's the highlight.
Yeah.
So I really look forward to it. And the excitement this time is a different high because it's something different after so many seasons. It's on OTT. So that
Yeah.
gives you a different flavor, and that's how the designing plus the excitement is different this time.
Okay. And every season, we also see that the hosts area where Salman Khan comes and hosts every week, that is also designed very carefully, very particularly. It also matches the tone of Salman's personality
Yep.
and, his aura, his essence. Now, this time we have Karan Johar. So, was there any changes in that portion?
Yes, basically what happened, the design came before the whole bohemian thing. So it
Yeah.
fitted very well with him, with Karan. So
Yeah,
that is
yeah, yeah, yeah.
extended, so that's extended into the eviction place also. And his qualities come in and it's matched very beautifully. Will this suit him? Will this suit his style? It's obviously it's opulent, it's beautiful, but done into that rawness also. There are huge eyes and all. So that also is a very nice, crazy place. And it suits him. Yes, we have to think very carefully when to design for whom.
Yeah. Now, Umang, we have seen you design beautiful sets for movies, for shows, for everything. But I'm sure Bigg Boss is a little different because this is something every Indian family watches every day for 1 hour. We connect with the show. So, how different is designing for Bigg Boss and how different is it for doing it other shows and films?
See, over here, I can just say that I get freedom. Okay. I
Okay.
can get बाकी के briefs होते हैं and I have to follow the
हाँ
brief.
जी.
There will be contestant, there will be a singer, there will be participant sitting, there will be a judge. So वो एक format होता है. This place is go crazy over the top, and like I told you, this belongs to me as in my house. Okay, then I give it to them, and this becomes whoever's house. But उससे पहले मेरा है. So the designing quality changes. I have full freedom, and you have to prove yourself. Okay, nobody else. You have to prove yourself that you have done better than last year. And that's where the flavor is, and that's why you can see the craziness. हाँ, arguments होती है, चैनल से होता है, इधर से होता है, ये थोड़ा ज्यादा जारिंग है क्या, ये वर्क होता है कि नहीं, कैमरा इधर चल सकता है, तो वो चेंजेस होता है. But it's basically they also look forward to इस पर क्या करेंगे, अरे this is exciting. So it's basically the adrenaline rush that we get is different than the other sets that I design, and that's why I take it personally. Like कोई भी कुछ करेगा और जाके contestant को तोड़ेगा अंदर चेहरा में, मेरा चेहरा क्यों तोड़ा, तो that is also a thing that I go through.
That's great. Okay, thank you so much, Umang, for
Thank you so
chatting with
much.
me. I hope to see your creativity every year with the Bigg Boss sets.